Hello, everyone. My name is Amber Sargent, and I decided to do my presentation on places I have traveled to and thought it would be cool to start off with this fun quote because I personally live by it. And it's a vacation is what you take when you can no longer take what you've been taking. New year, new trip. So, for my 21st birthday, I decided that I no longer wanted to do the traditional birthday party, but instead start a new tradition for myself, and that was to take a vacation every year. For my 21st birthday, I decided to take a trip to Turks and Caicos, which is actually a British Caribbean island. And it was pretty cool because some of the locals there had a Caribbean accent and some of them actually had a British accent, but they were all from Turks and Caicos. The beaches there were amazing. The water was crystal clear, white sandy beaches. The people there were friendly. We got to do things like snorkeling, ride horses in the ocean, and all kinds of fun water activities because I absolutely love the water. For my 22nd birthday, I took a trip to London. It was a pretty long flight, an 8-hour long flight. Unfortunately, my birthday is in the spring, which means it's rainy season. So it literally rained the whole entire time we were in London, but we still made the best of it. I would have to say that my favorite part of being in London were definitely the double-decker buses. Growing up, I was a huge fan of a girl group from London called the Spice Girls. And whenever I would think of the Spice Girls, I would think of the double-decker buses. So it was pretty cool to be able to get on one and experience that for myself. For my 23rd birthday, I ended up in Paris. Traveling up the Eiffel Tower was absolutely amazing. If you ever get a chance to go to Paris, I would definitely say check out the Eiffel Tower at night. It's absolutely beautiful. They light it up and it's a sight to see. The architecture there is like no other, absolutely beautiful. My favorite part about being in London was being able to check out the fashion because I'm definitely into fashion. So it was cool to pick up a few things to take back to the States as well. The most difficult part about being in Paris was definitely the language barrier, but at the same time, it was a learning experience, and I'm actually interested in learning the language myself now. For my 24th birthday, I took a trip to the Bahamas. This trip was probably one of my favorites because I got to check off something from my bucket list that's been on my bucket list since I was a little girl, and that was actually to swim with dolphins. I've always wanted to do it, and it was something that I will never forget. They were super friendly and just lovable little guys. The weather there was absolutely beautiful. We picked the perfect week to go. We didn't run into any thunderstorms. The weather was actually in the high 80s and low 90s. The beaches there too were extremely clear. The food there was also amazing. I'm not much of a seafood girl, but I actually loved the crab cakes there. Next year, I am planning to take a trip to Italy. It's actually going to be a girls' trip this time, and we are still in the beginning stages of this trip. We're currently trying to pick out the week that works works the best for all of us. But I'm extremely excited about this trip. So thanks for tuning in, and I will chat with you guys soon.